Hello YouTube gardeners. Today I am finally planting my leeks. Here is the seed information in case you want to give them a try. I'm going to be direct sowing some, and I'll also be planting some in the little start containers. We're finally going to cool off in a few days. Today we're still at 92, but we're going to be in the mid 70s, so it's going to be amazing, and looking forward to getting cooler crops going in the garden. I'm going to be growing a lot of leeks this year. I have a great recipe for potato leek soup that I'll share a little down the road. And I'll try to make this video as quick as possible. I'll add lots of notes on planting and growing leeks. Okay, here I am at the location where I'm going to be direct sowing the leek seeds. And those will be the Johnny seeds that are going to be planted in this location, getting them direct sowed. And then I'm also going to try these botanical interest American flag leek seeds. I'm going to get those planted in this starter container, and I'm going to place those in a whiskey barrel and grow them in the whiskey barrel. Leeks don't need a lot of room. You can grow them in containers, raised beds in the ground. And for all zones 7 and over, they do great throughout the winter. You don't really have to worry about them. They'll grow fine through frost, and they'll take about 100 days to mature. Once they're about an inch in diameter, you could start harvesting them, but you could even harvest them before that and just eat them like scallions. And if you want to grow them to maturity and you want to get the white flesh of the stem, as you see when you buy them in the store, then what's required is blanching, and that's basically putting soil around the stem as it grows up and making sure that all light is withheld from the leek as it's growing, and then that's how you get the white stem area of the leek. Growing requirements for leeks is to make sure that there is well-drained soil, lots of organic matter, and lots of nitrogen and water. So I have already mixed plenty of compost in this bed a couple weeks ago, so it's got lots of organic matter in there. I'm just going to turn it up a bit right now, and then I'm going to be making some 6-inch trenches. Get the seeds planted a ½ an inch deep and 6 inches in between each seed. Actually, I'll sow a couple of seeds just in case some don't germinate, but I'll be spacing them 6 inches in between, and then covering them with a ½ an inch of Dr. Earth. And then as they're growing and as the greens are coming up, I will be adding soil around the stem to start the blanching process. Since leeks love nitrogen so much, some, when you read, recommend a weekly liquid fertilizer of like a fish emulsion, and some recommend monthly. I'm probably going to go with a monthly to see how it goes, but I'll definitely be fertilizing the leeks on a regular basis. Also, one last thing, I read that you want to get your leeks harvested before it throws up a bloom stalk, because at that point the fleshy texture of the leek is ruined. So we're looking at 100+ days, which means that I'll be harvesting probably beginning of February, maybe mid-February, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how the Johnny C. leeks did in this location compared to how the botanical interest leeks do in the whiskey barrel that I'm going to plant them in. All right, I'm going to get the seeds sowed. All right, the leeks are in, and it's hard to see because it's shadowed, but there's 2 long trenches there. I sowed seeds every 6 inches or so, and all that's left to do is to get the irrigation in place. So I'm going to go get some of the little stakes and get those set and give them a deep, deep water. And I'll also give a deep water to the leeks that I started in this little start container. And we should be seeing something in a little over a week. And a little further down here, I have some garlic popping up. See there? And here are some Egyptian walking onions. Those are super tasty. And some of the pumpkins are starting to get big. Looking forward to making some homemade pumpkin pie. That's it for now. I'll do a progress video on the leeks in a few weeks. Enjoy your garden. Moo. Love you.